This message is, this message is, this message is. Take a message in love.
How's it going, Jerry?
Good.
Good.
Hi.
Long time no see.
Long time never. I don't remember seeing her.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
You know, it's been a really long time.
She helped you out with your schoolwork.
Wow.
Not really.
You in college, remember?
He was so smart, I didn't even need it.
I know, but you were there for him
Oh,
to help out.
I was happy to.
That's true. I mean, I was smart back then. It's like, I don't know.
And you're not smart now?
No.
That's something Tim always talks about,
Yeah.
is your intelligence. So.
Yeah.
You're a kid.
No. You're very intelligent, Jerry. Don't sell yourself short. Don't let anybody else sell you short. I hate it when people go around telling people that they're
Well, how come?
stupid or that they're
Well, how come-
lazy.
Well, how come when Adam named all the animals, how come I can't remember?
non-supportive.
How come I don't know any animal? I mean, like all the names of animals. There's an animal in Africa I don't know. It's like it looks like a mouse, got long, it's got a long nose kind of thing,
Yeah.
and it's able to escape from all kinds of lizards. You ever see? I mean, there's certain animals over in Africa where if they see a lizard, they turn into a really rough kind of a thing. And their only defense is to turn into some kind of rough thing where the cobra is going to say, I can't swallow this animal. And they turn into some kind of thing,
Wild.
and they flip over and everything. I'm like, who gives them that? You know?
Amazing.
That's amazing.
And what's the name of that animal?
And I was watching Oprah. I was watching the Oprah channel.
No wonder. No,
I mean, when she speaks on all these things, she sounds like God. You know, talk about the plants and everything. Aristotle said, plants they don't move, there's no life in them. And then they show all this stuff where it just proves it all wrong.
Oh, yeah.
They show all these animals and I mean, even with the penguins. I mean, like, let's just say a penguin stops at a colony with 150,000 other penguins. He knows the sound of his penguin, his baby penguin.
And how?
Sweet.
I don't know.
Amazing.
It's like he's walking around. He's like, I know where my penguin is.
Yeah.
Like who's responsible for that? I mean, who?
Oh, I'm sorry. King Kong, evolution. That came from a big bang. That all happened because of a big explosion.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That didn't have any design whatsoever.
I mean, same thing with those animals that sit up like this, like those musk. I don't know what they are. I mean, they're just like they're all out protecting each other. Once they know any kind of dangers around, muskrats or whatever.
You still have the hedgehog in your backyard?
No, they took them. That's.
Oh, who, the city?
I don't know, whoever. I mean, whoever is just against, seeing signs. I don't know. I mean, it's the world. If the world wants to take away any sign, that Jehovah or anyone. I mean, it's like as I was saying today. It's like, I mean, in 2014, there is going to be a need for knowing stuff, for spirituality. Instead of all this stuff, instead of going to a coffee shop, seeing people on these things, doing all this stuff. It's like, I go to these places, everyone's like, it's like there's a need for something. It's like, I gotta know what's behind the black wall here. Whatever the ending is, what's gonna happen. Rather than this is it. You got this freaking, you got everything all this world here.
Everybody forgets what's important, and they don't socialize.
I mean, no. Other than the witnesses, I mean, every Sunday. I mean, Sunday right now. I mean, all those big arenas are going to do great with people want to get their fancy tickled. Like they want to go to these places and hear whatever. Like I said, like God has promised you all this stuff. It's like you're here today. People, look what God has gave you. I mean. I don't know if that's the message. I don't know if Jesus came down. Jesus was total opposite about it, about what they were doing. I mean, about how everyone gets into these things where they just suck all the money. Just like how all these places want to revive all these countries. But what they want to do is, you know, they want to put people in you know, to be slaves. I mean, it never has changed, the whole slave system, you know. Has it? The whole slave system? I mean, what country is not implement that kind of a technique?
We're all slaves to sin and death. That's what we are. Right? We'll always be slaves to sin and
No,
death.
I mean, it don't matter how much you have, you're still a slave. I mean, Snoop Dogg, he has to get up, he's got to say to himself, well, I need some more money, I have to change my name. You know, I was Snoop Dogg I'll be Snoop Lion. You know, Beyonce's like, oh, well, I gotta surprise him and come up with a 15 record album overnight. You know, I'm gonna shock him. You know, I mean, Ellen DeGeneres, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, back in the day we had Johnny Carson, now we have all these talk show hosts, you know, I mean, but it hasn't changed. The song remained the same. You know? I mean, the old Let's Make a Deal, I don't know if you remember Let's Make a Deal, Monty Hall, now they have new Monty Halls, where it's all staged. Now they walk up to people, do you have a pen in there? Yes, I happen to have a black pen, and a button. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, they're trying to capture this kind of mystique magic, you know, it's like, well, what is it, man?
It's all the same. Nothing's
I mean, I was trying to tell people on Facebook, you know, I mean, the biggest excitement I ever got was listening to radio, like, as a kid. Because I was able to use my imagination. Now they just throw so much stuff in front of you. There's nothing to the imagination. I mean, you have the NCA, you know, the intelligence agency. All right, they're spying on us, right? I say, why not spy on them? Because we're all born equal. You know?
Right. Makes sense to me.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just all in charge. That's all. It's just all in charge. I mean, you look at all the animals. I mean, all the light workers say don't eat the animals, but they're eating. Animals eat animals. You go in the bottom of the sea. What's going on? They're just always eating each other. You know, you have reindeers trying to get their little calves over to one part of a safe spot, and they gotta worry about all the other
It all
animals.
goes right back to the beginning. Yeah.